And a tape leakage had come around social media today. And we here are particularly interested in the tape leakage because it endorses one of the points that we had made much earlier during the election petition of 2021. We had been critical of the National Democratic Congress, the opposition party that had lost the election, for not being able to supply data to the Electoral Commission or to the court about their own appreciation of the election. They were unable to supply any data. Today, how many years after the fact, a leaked tape confirms the position that, in fact, the National Democratic Congress did not have their own results of the 2020 election. And guess what? Who is making this confirmation in the leaked tape is Johnson Aseidu Nketia, the General Secretary of the day, the incumbent General Secretary who is running for National Chairman and is campaigning to delegate to get them to vote for him as National Chairman. Aseidu Nketia divulges significant information, so significant that at the end of the tape, he himself says that some of these things, he shouldn't be saying them publicly. But God being so good, he spoke publicly. And what did he say? He's confessed for the first time that NDC did not have any collated results of their own for the 2020 election, so that by the time they were going to the election petition, they didn't have anything. He says in the tape as well, which I'm going to play to you now, he says in the tape that by the time they discovered that they didn't have anything for the results, they went to see Mr. Tsikata in his house. Mr. Tsikata looked at the documentation that they had brought to him, and Mr. Tsikata saw that the documentation they had brought to him is hogwash. It's not going to wash at the court. Mr. Tsikata then devised a new strategy. That the only thing they can do is to go to court, and during the cross-examination of the Electoral Commission, they will do a subpoena and ask the courts to subpoena the material that the Electoral Commission has in its possession relating to results from all over the country, including all constituencies. It was then that they will be able to find whether they had been cheated or not. This was the advice that Mr. Tsatsu Tsikata gave them, according to Johnson Aseidu Nketia, in a leaked tape that we're going to play to you. So we are very interested in this. It is particularly interesting to us because we had made the point that the National Democratic Congress does not seem to have ability to collate election, and it was a very low point for such a big political party that had been in government several times, could not put the election results together. Tonight, the justification has come in a leaked tape where after he talks, Aseidu Nketia says, really, I shouldn't be divulging this information. But he's doing politics. He wants Ampofo out. He wants to be there. He's speaking to party faithfuls, and he divulges this. Now, what does he do with the information? He puts it on Ampofo head. That it is because of the incompetence of Ampofo and the dereliction of duty on his part, Ampofo part. That's how come NDC didn't have election results. He doesn't say anything about himself. Listen to Johnson Aseidu Nketia. It's 14 minutes long in a leaked tape that we have listened so many times, put it together, and this is what it is. We are by no means can confirm that this is the voice of Johnson Aseidu Nketia, but it looks like his voice. It sounds very much like him. But we are not forensic, so we cannot confirm. But this is what we have come across. Here it is.
There was one said, and I won't say your qualification. Ya chiche nyuma. You were director of relations, and I was director of IT. Director of relations, about to do so, about to own she say, woman. Say a vessel, a tea party agency, be training or more, be deploy or more accreditation, be a directorate of relations for. And now, first, not directorate of relations, one more to assign a collation. And I say, see, I use electronic means, I do a collation. And I say, Debbie, Yansam Nkreti, Directorate of IT, and the appointed Director of IT, or also the best established platform, yet the best transmitting results near quality. So, and the Ajuma will be Ajuma, the Amano. No, Cray says, our officers, Minano. One more reported to me, say, overall boss, chief executive. Into Bia Juma, one more reported to me. Into Bibeka said, one more reported to me, into collation, no, Uncle Solomon, Chefa, or more, Metiasia. At the chief of it, he said, you will nipa or more decide room. Da Moto Abama a trade fair, ya. Yeba office. Let's say I feel appointed directors. ɛna chairman Ampofo kɔfa ne list ba sɛ yɛ point nti yɛfrɛ national executive meeting yana nipa more than 100 ɛne ɛba region bia nipa 555 MPC ɛba yɛne amato aba ama yɛ national level yɛ nyinaa yɛbɛtram ne ade ɛno nti yɛbɛyɛ meeting ne yɛbɛprove saa appointees no President Mahama ntimi ama wanyɛ kwayama nti ɔde nkra soma Julius Debra sɛ ɔmmɛbɔ amaneɛ sɛ ɔsrɛ yɛn appointments aka no nyinaa wɔmonyɛ na wɔmonya mmienu no deɛ yɛmfa nto ho ansa na akyire ɔba na yɛ nyinaa yɛatoato adwene ne ayɛ ho adwuma na wɔmo presidential primaries na wɔmo yɛ no na aka 1 month nti yɛntwɛn ne yɛnto saa aba no wie na ɛkwan mu nna hɔ sɛ ahwɛ deɛ yɛyi no sɛ ɔno na ɛyɛ flag bearer sɛ ɔno na ɛyɛ flag bearer ɛkyerɛ sɛ abatoɔ no ɔno na abatoɔ because presidential elections wɔ ɛna parliamentary elections wɔ presidential election ɛyɛ Mahama election nti wɔn a ɛbɛhwɛ so wɔn a ɛbɛkoleti ne ade no ɛsɛ sɛ ɔnya officers a ɔno ankasa gye wɔn mu di nti yɛde ɛno to hɔ na ɔba na ɔno so de ne nsusuɛ ba a yɛbɛtumi asɔasɔ adwene ahu sɛ wei na ɛyɛ director of election ɛbɛboa wei na ɛyɛ director of IT a ɛbɛboa nti asɛm wɔ sɛ na nka yɛ so simple ɔbɛbɔ amaneɛ no ɛnso surprisingly sɛ Julius no nana ɔne Ampofo wɔ asɛm wɔ Eastern region hɔ sɛ deɛ no ɔka yɛ Ampofo mu ne yɛ ata sɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ sɛ saa bere yi yɛne leader wɔ party no gye sɛ ɛtwan ma Mahama ɔno ɔbɛyɛ leader no aba abɛyɛ appointment nti meka ma moate aseɛ sɛ ɛnɛ yi yɛwɔ leader no ne me Ofosu Ampofo ɛno nti no mɔma me kwae na menyɛ m'adwuma ɛbɛ obiara busa because until then ne ɛnim sɛ ɔne Mahama wɔ problem anaa ɔne obi wɔ problem anaa because ɛna nsusue so ɛyɛ kama ɛno nti ɔsɛ ɔmpene so ka biribiara kan so ɔmpene so na meeting no mu kyɛ mmienu Mahama faction Ampofo faction ɛna wɔn to ma ne wɔn timete wa ɛma yɛ regional chairman du no ɛsɔre pie ɛkɔto agyina sɛ yɛmmɛtu chairman fo sɛ baabi a ɛnam no ɛtoro because Mahama deɛ woyɛ dan a ɔno na ɛbɛwini ayi no prime minister nti ɔyɛ presumptive leader asɛm nso a wɔka nso nyɛ asɛm ɔne ɔno nso nka sɛ twɛn na meba a mema bɛɛ pɔnte ɔsi twɛn meba a yɛ nyinaa yɛsɔasɔ adwene ne ɛho baabi a de bɛtɔ nti nka bɛyɛ a ɔntwɛn na ɔde ne nsa bɔɔ table so sɛ yɛama no kwan ama no anyɛ saa appointment no a ɔyɛ prepared to resign as our national chairman nti ɛno sɔre yɛ nam ka sɛ seesei meka sɛ yɛ ma appointed na chairman resign a asɛm kɛseɛ ɛno nti mmara no ɛwɔ hɔ no deɛ ɛkyerɛ sɛ saa bere deɛ chairman na ɛyɛ leader ɛno nti sɛ ɔsɛ ɔpɛ appointment ɔbɛyɛ n'adwuma ɛngyɛ saa ɔbɛ resign yɛgyae ma ne resign ne a ɛno nso de asɛm kɛseɛ ɛbɛwɛrɛ ɛno nti yɛma no kwan na yɛnyɛ appointment ɛne ɛyɛ saa appointment saa tamu yi na Julius ɛyi Akamba waka no wɔ meeting na ase sɛ ɔno nim sɛ deɛ yɛ appointing no director of IT no Griffiths no ɔno Akamba nim sɛ Griffiths ne Baumia ɛwɔ ɛyi Sumasi dwumadie enti yɛde nneɛma saa bɛhyɛ ne nsa a yɛnhwɛ no yie yɛde nneɛma bɛhyɛ ne nsa a yɛnhwɛ no yie nti yɛntie President Mahama asɛm no we nyina tentam ene ye appointment eno na ye collation the system how the ba say a robust and strong fire fanye collation ye collate 5 regions na or say a crash eno nti na kura wo hono no eno nti na ya ntimi anya resource no at the right time say that be challenge the track enti nyina anya ntia say wo hwe region to region ayi na ya so be no ya win kura Akufo Addo win first round nti the worst case scenario cry cause second round and so krata wo here on the back akoche nti ya say ye court enna ya say ne ye nye manual collation ye so nipa nkojeje ayi pension simra ne family enna chairman san coaching committee no so aye collation no say ono na be collation na o muteti o kofa university 4B number 10 so ya da time so say me ko gina da kabo mon fa results mra na me fa nkwa results o mo de ma me no say udi gina da kamba bia say udi defend ya won be gu ase nso Ghana ha amanfo bu mi say ye hwe ye penipa o nim de wo electoral processes no ma ni first ya me di second sure because o jere da kabo na me ko defend the figures bi a enye defensible there me mfasa ni ngwase no nkoso a enunti yenti me mfasa ni ma no kokot ana o se ni yen ko lawyer Tsikata ho ani eso asa documents me yin we no ya seman kan za se kan wan sem problem ya san de ko lawyer Tsikata ho ya ko jaima no so wiwe mu a ade chin ofre o se mo maji man so mu je wa grant ye za ne maji se no na mo de kokko to dia mo ko pe mo no ya na me de minti me ko yesa na onu Tsikata no mo susu se o mo bu electoral commission for na bu mara bebre so na information aye wa a che se ye victory no wo mo fidie no so enu nti bibi se wo mo bu mara so na court na court ma me no be gina ho na ebisa na etimi odama odi sa information wo fidie no so bad ha na che se no kure be dead enunti eno na ese sa kwaro na ese fa so enunti ne e ko court a wo bisa se me resource wo here am ka se fa resource bi am se no de monte me nim tro dinti collation nti de me ye ne se me ye chama ya sa se bin se munu wi emba Socialist International honor me one say obi any of the parties here echo election biano womo su parties here and also what power no ye support mo e mamu akwankyere ye hwe ade a uhia now any of the members 160 members no obi was anim de no a ode boa I just said the court of money. So I don't think I mean my chairman. That's say IT solution and a problem. Yeah, member parties will be Israel, a be war Ukraine, a be war China, a be war Russia. But the but so two people sister parties. Oh, and now Brazil no Europe no nyina ya member parties wo ho. Enti dia me de beto na nim se ba sa ye challenge ni. you had the best system I bet me there, yeah, you break it through. I can assure you, and it's very easy to be done. You bet me about now, the appropriate training, I establish the right platform. Why? You did the resource for appropriate free number. So, but the kind of Nipa base 3 different groups who cry. Adom-Otchere Mahama and no one will come up and do baby. I see a team. Then there be a conform now. I bet that is a who will say what that down on that class. Masa, they all now. The problem in party mo any ye penny for no be any MPP for so much here ready. Because who enemy are all bad, who better no true. But enemy not in fear. Sell to bomb no ha a becundi panel. It will feel more who ya to me. Sa app why ye do soon and there. Someone to say, me their mammy back contract with their mammy, but somebody wants it. And then no play Nipana or you know. Meaning no baby, oh, never back. But you are tender. And now, when we need, you know, Muslim Peneso. And now, more rather, parting penny for what you may mean in your Prinsamatico, I call for MPP for company say, and no rana yamfa, a Jumano ma or no rather. And I say, I don't know, I better see my MPP for, on the back quality, ye do. One more ye did Tabia at our home, never yet here, what Sammy Crab company. And I'm saying, well, to Martin to time or chum, young farmer, sir, and it's fighting back, you know. And now, Mutin say, and yet, 1 million at Yamano, or a member, Nanny Commission, you say, Melon, a coach, a debit, MPP Sumasia Jadi Nubina. Intima ye, and Kamema call retirement, Kametran Casem and Cotrama Kurasi Abome. You move in Vietnam Casem Mumam Posua. You remember, and think I Casa Brave, and Kamemre. But me Japati know why, Bebon don't cook, clean.